This is a bit of a big moment with the Greeves build, the Greeves project. Just got a major part I've been looking for. So here we go. Tank. Yeah, something I've been looking for a while. As you can see, that is not a new one. That's fairly beaten up. That's had some repairs done. But yeah, thanks again to Gary at BritishBikes1970.com for supplying that, as he did with the seat. Yeah, I've got a little bit of work to do on it. Let's say that has had a little bit of repair done at the brackets, which he did. Actually, I think that was Michael, his right hand man there. Didn't actually do the repair, but yeah, so thanks for that, Gary. Another bit of a moment with the Greeves. I think we have just about got all the major parts anyway. Just got to get a cap for it, that's all. And yeah, few dents and things in it, so I'm going to have to, I think I will probably have to do a bit of filling, I think. So I mean, this is sort of chromed at the moment, so yeah, the chrome will have to go. Yeah, and we'll paint it silver. Yeah, certainly looks the part. The seat is a little bit tight, maybe I might have to move that back a little bit, because this bracket I did have to shift that back to get it to fit in the rear fixing holes under there, but I can always do something with that. Move it back a little bit. I'll have a look at some pictures and see actually how close they are. But yeah, I'll have a little closer look around the tank in a minute. I've just set it on there just to get an idea mainly of where the seat is going to sit. Need to get a longer bolt for there. Bolt is fine at the front, that's about the right length. Yeah, and it actually does go over where I've fitted the coil and everything under here. Yeah, that's all fitting nicely. So yeah, I haven't really had a proper good look at it. Okay, just turned up this morning. Yeah, and I've been busy sort of sorting out bits for the next project. Yeah. Yeah, so I'll take that off there and we'll have a good look at it. Yeah, like I say, I think we're going to have to do some filling. I'm not sure what these threads are like. I'm not too worried if I can't get the proper badge on there. I'll just put stickers on. Looks like that's what was had on there at some point anyway. Yeah, but that is a bit of a moment, really. So yeah, I think I'll just paint it silver. Yeah, a little bit of rust spot there, a little bit up there. I don't know what it is. I didn't actually have a look on the inside. I've got a tap on there. Whether I'll use that one or not, I don't know. We shall see. But yeah, let's have a little bit of a closer look. Right, let's just see if we can see inside there. I mean, it has, you probably can't see, but it has been cleaned out. There's no sort of real rust spots or anything, as I can see. Well, looks quite good inside, as far as I can tell. Yeah, but obviously there are a few dents you can feel. There's one there, one there, two big ones here, another one there, another one there. Yeah, so yeah, that will need a bit of filling. Yeah, like here. Yeah, like I say, I don't know if these threads are actually any good. There's dent there, there, there. little one there. Yeah. So there's a bit of work to do on it, but that's fine. At least I've got one. That's the main thing. Little ding in there, just needs knocking out. A couple there, little crinkle. But yeah. And just underneath. Yeah. I think these have been repaired and all the looks at these rear. Yeah, I thought that was just the front ones, but it looks like these have been done as well. Yeah, so we've got a little bit of work to do on it, but yeah, that's just a bit of filling and a bit of painting, really. Yeah, I'm not going to attempt to knock these dents out. I don't know if that is a little bit dinged in there. Yeah, I'm not going to worry too much about messing around with it. Yeah, so rubbing down is going to be the first thing, getting rid of these rust spots, and then we'll have to get a I don't know, etch primer or something on there, and yeah, go over with some silver. Right, so pretty much got that down. A few more little bits to where the rust has come through, just to flatten off a bit more if I can. Yeah, sort of scuffed it all up a bit. I don't think I will actually prime it. I think I might go straight over with the or will I? I'm just thinking if I go straight over with the hammerite, it might show where the filler goes, because that'll be the next job, is getting the filler on there. Yeah, I might have to prime it. I was thinking that'd be better if the hammerite went straight on the metal, but yeah, it might just show up where the filler goes. Although I could just give it a try, and if it don't work, I could always just rub it back and then put primer on. Worth a try. Right, so I think I'll start off with some of these bigger ones. So this one here, this sort of double crease here, and this big hole here, or big dent there. Yeah, have a go at them first. Right. Just a lot of filler on there. Slapped it on rather quickly because I had quite a lot of bits to fill, so I'm going to need some more in there. Yeah, there's so many dents, it's quite hard to tell where you should be putting putting the filler. Yeah, that'll look a lot better once I start sanding that back down. Then we could probably go over again with some more. But yeah, I think that'll be alright. So I've sort of done the first rub down, and I've now just gone over with a bit more filler, and the spots I missed the first time, sort of the low spots. Yeah, sometimes need a bit more than you think. That yeah, I mean there's hardly anything really there, but yeah, I think that'll come up okay. Yeah, I think I might just go with normal grey primer actually, and then go over with some smooth silver hammerite. I think that will look okay. Just managed to clean out the screw holes for the badges, so yeah, got that option. Yeah, it's coming along. Okay, so just gone over that with some 800. Couple of little bits here, but the badge goes there somewhere, so you know, I think that will be okay. Some more little bits here, so I think I'll just go over it with a tack cloth. Give it a coat of primer, grey primer, and we'll see how it looks then. There we are. Bit of primer, it's still wet. Can kind of see, missed one there, little one there. There's so many dents in it, that's not going to be perfect by any means. But certainly better than it was. Yeah, so I'll let that dry. Flatten that back. Might put another coat on. A lot of pressure in that can for some reason. Yeah, so it's a bit orange peely, so definitely need to knock them back anyway, which means I'll probably go through in a couple of spots, but yeah, coming on. As you can see, got a bit of top coat on there, bit of silver. That's had a couple of days to cure. Don't think I will put lacquer on top of that. I have got some petrol resistant lacquer, but this hammerite is fairly resistant anyway. That's why I like to use it. Yeah, it does sort of resist petrol pretty well, so yeah, I think we'll leave it like that. Also, you haven't got a really glossy finish because you haven't got the lacquer on, but it sort of looks more of a aluminium type finish. Yeah, so we'll get that fitted. There we are. Not looking too bad. Just got to get some badges. Refit the tap. I'll just give that a bit of a clean up, see if I can find a better washer. Don't know if I've got a dirty washer. Might have a dirty washer to fit that, which would be better. New cap on there. That's just a generic generic 2.5 inch fuel cap. Seems to fit okay. Yeah, bolted on. Did just have to put a couple of washers on the inside just to get the right spacing for the seat bracket. Yeah, that is quite close to that tank, but sort of pictures I've looked at does seem to be reasonably close anyway, and it is in the right fixing holes at the back here. So yeah, you can see the bend in that tank now. Well, that's been dinged in this side, but you know, got to expect a few. I wouldn't look right with that, a few dings in it, would it? You know, would have had a hard life. Yes, we're all bolted on. That's nice and secure. Let's say, I'll get that fuel tap on there, bit of fuel line, and yeah, we'll be ready to start it up, get some fuel in the tank, and be ready for a start up. Yeah, I do just need a banjo. I thought I had a banjo fitting, but I can't find it. Well, I thought I had a couple actually. Yeah, so I've ordered one, so hopefully it'll turn up tomorrow, and yeah, we'll get some fuel in it then, and hopefully we won't have any leaks. But yeah, I'll be cleaning this tap in the meantime anyway, and you fit in that. Yeah, but I think that's looking okay. sounded alright. Yeah, calibration, yeah, might be a little bit off, feels a little bit underpowered, unless it's just the gearing. And the other thing is, not got a lot of foot peg here, so might have to do a little bit of adjustments here. I might even just extend this foot peg out a little bit, because yeah, I mean, I can't go in much anyway without bending it, because there's not a lot of gap here. Could make this bush, no I can't actually, because the other end, yeah, so I would have to bend this in a little bit, which I don't really want to do, so it might just be a case of extending that. I did think these possibly weren't the right pegs anyway, but yeah, I'll have a look at some pictures, but I'm sure that should be a bit more put your foot on. Yeah, but I can get some bar. I've probably got some bar actually, you can just extend that. Yeah, just weld a bit on the end. Yeah, but yeah, stoplight worked, as you can see, and yeah, sounded alright actually. Happy with that. I've just ordered the tank badges, so yeah, once I arrive, get those on there, and the thing I need to do now is apply for registration. So I just need to get a date and certificate from the GRA first, and then I can apply for registration and then give it a proper try on the road.